is Hansen Berrett. I'm a pianist and I'm 17 years old from West Linn High School. My journey as a pianist actually started when I was around 5.5 years old. And part of why I wanted to do it is because my dad is a musician himself and he plays piano, but he's not classically trained. He does it for fun. I would remember as like a little kid seeing him play and sing stuff on the piano at the same time. I just thought it was really cool and I wanted to be just like him. So they started me on piano lessons and we went through a couple of teachers at the beginning and we started with classical, and that was my first frontier for piano, so to say, and it still is to this day. For my piece, the Shostakovich Second Piano Concerto was written for his son and comes out of a place for his love for his son. You can see that a lot. You can see the fun that they must have had together through the eccentric first and third movements. And you can see there's a couple of little musician jokes in there. There's something that sounds awfully close to hand and exercises, if you ever heard of that. But it's also combined with a second movement that is really just pulls the heartstrings, is tear-jerkingly beautiful. And I believe that that's also the other side of that, where it's like the love for his son. So I think this whole concerto is really just a big homage to his son and their love and their relationship. And I think that's a very beautiful thing. And I think that if I can portray some of that and maybe have people reflect on their own relationships with their loved ones a little bit, I feel like that's a great message to send. Oh, how do you prepare mentally and physically? Okay, this is a great question. Physically is practice, of course. Practice, practice until your fingers fall off, until your forearms are numb. It's protocol, everybody knows that. But mentally is always a very difficult thing. For me personally, I always just try to find solace in enjoying what I'm playing. And there's a physical aspect to that too, where it's more easily done when you're very well-versed in what you're playing and you're very confident in your physical ability. But mentally, if you can find solace and like happiness in what you're playing on the stage, it can distract you from all the eyes. And I think that's probably where I try to be mentally, is I try to just find the story and the love in the music, and I try to just resonate with that as much as I can and not worry so much about all the audience and the eyes that'll be watching me. It's really tightly knit and everybody's so involved with each other, everybody's so friendly. I love being there. Really just like, as a keyboardist, not always too engaged with the playing, so I get the opportunity to sit back and I just watch what other people are doing. And it's so nice being able to see the mid-performance communications, like the subtle glances, bodily language movements that people use to communicate with each other. And it's so fun watching everybody be able to just coalesce and work together like that to create music. And not to mention the music sounds great. It's great. My name is Hansen Berrett and I hope to see you all at the Arlene Schnitzer Concert Hall on May 4th.